what are some of the things you're going to work on this summer in your game?
I think I'm gonna work a lot in my finishing, my shooting, be able to read the game, being as versatile as I can be on the floor, and yeah, pretty much that. Yeah.
Usman, what are some of the things, you didn't play a lot, but what are some of the things you learned this season about yourself, but also about the way the game should be played, and from the veteran guys like Chris and Draymond and those guys?
I think first thing, every play matters. I think it's something I've learned here. Don't take anything for granted. I think it's something important. And reading the game, maybe you have a better option passing the ball instead of playing one-on-one. You got to read the game, maybe see who has an advantage. Play, watch everything, read the game. I think I've learned that a lot from CP when we were both injured and we were working out together. He gave me a lot of advices. And from Draymond, incredible player. He can do pretty much everything on the floor, guard everyone. He reads the game. That's what's making him special. He always makes the best option for everyone. So, both of them are nice players, and I've learned a lot from them.
How often did you and Chris work out together while he was rehabbing, and how valuable was that experience?
I was working out, I would say 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It was amazing. He was giving me a lot of advices. He didn't have to, but he was always talking to me, and he always said that if I don't talk to you, you are a problem, and that's what I learned. I learned a lot from CP, controlling the game, reading the game. Basketball is a simple game if you read it well, and he's one of the best he's one of the best doing that, and that time was amazing for me.
And then this was your first year with the Warriors organization. What struck you about the front office, the coaching staff, the organization that might be different than other organizations you've been in?
I think people don't realize how this organization take care of the players. I think, it's an amazing place to be. Hopefully I can spend more time here the following years. I want to be here. And it's an amazing place. They take care of the players from 1 to 18, not only the main guys, they take care of everyone, and I think it's something important and valuable as an organization.
You were coached by Steve Kerr here and his son, Nicholas, in Santa Cruz. What's the biggest similarities and maybe differences between Steve's coaching and Nicholas's coaching?
They look very alike. They look very alike, yeah. Love Nick, nice coach. I think it would be a great coach in the future in the league. And I didn't know it was his first year being a coach, and I was really surprised. I thought he had more years. I didn't know that. He did a pretty good job, especially individually with me. Watching film, he taught me a lot of things, and he made me work on my game and being able to try to play like as similar as Golden State Warriors play there in Santa Cruz, and it was a fun year down in Santa Cruz. I think every guy that played there, have fun, and that's something important at the end of the day.
What's up, Kevon?
What's up?
This was kind of a different year for you. I mean, we've been watching you start most of the time the last few years. This year you were in and out, starting, sometimes in the rotation, sometimes out. What was it like for you just going through that, and how did you deal with it?
It was tough a little bit, road changing from night to night. Try to make the most of it. We was a pretty deep team, and we had a lot of guys that could bring different things to the table. So it was a lot of different lineups what we tried and different things like that. So I was just trying to figure out how I could try to make an impact on this team and on the court. It wasn't always the easiest, but I feel like towards the end of the year, I didn't play that much minutes, but I feel like I was still able to help be part of the team. So definitely it was different.
How do you see your future here?
I mean, I'm not always in control of my future here, so I always would love to come back, be part of this team, part of organization, so all I kind of know. But it's the NBA. When you don't make the playoffs and you lose, stuff usually happens. So I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm just going to be prepared for the next step.
Did they give you any indication today?
Not really. It's kind of too early. We got a lot of things that we got to figure out first. I don't think I'm top of the list, but I'm just keep working and keep evolving my game and try to get better and be able to help our team win.
It seemed like Steve stuck with that starting lineup with you and Draymond from last year for much of the first half. What do you think, just looking back at it now, what do you think went wrong with that lineup?
It's kind of hard to say. I probably didn't play with that lineup since like December, so that seems like a long time ago. So I don't really kind of know. We never got on the right page. We didn't really get our chemistry right. Draymond not being for training camp, we all kind of got off to a slow start. And different things like that. Guys weren't playing their best all at the same time. So things weren't working, so kind of went away from it and never kind of went back to it. So, it was just tough.
You guys went you went 22 and 32 against teams with winning records. Mm-hmm. What do you think was the biggest difference between you guys and some of the better teams, some of the contending teams in the league?
We just played good. In those games, we always play a good game for 42 minutes or 43 minutes. We never put together a full game. There would be times where against the best teams that we would be up most of the game or we even take a lead, and the other team would just make a run and we couldn't close it out at the end. I think that's probably our biggest struggle in our record. We lost a lot of games at the buzzer, a lot of games where we had a lead that kind of could have changed the season. But you live and you learn, and we wasn't. I think we just didn't execute good enough sometimes to close games.
Despite some of the struggles, guys pretty consistently talked about just the camaraderie that this group had. How do you plan on remembering this particular season?
This is a crazy season. It's a season that I'll probably always stick out in my NBA career, just for how much we had to go through, how much we experienced as a team together. Some of the things that we went through was not normal in the NBA season, despite just the losing and different things like that. But coming to work every day was always fun. It was always a safe place. Even though having a loss like we did with coach in the middle of the season, it was still able to come to work and feel the love from our teammates, the staff, the training staff, the other workers. It just made every day a little bit brighter. So yeah, the camaraderie was great. Wish we could have had a chance to make a run in the playoffs together as a group, but the way things felt, it didn't go that way.
Kevon, despite kind of your role fluctuating sometimes, your leadership was still obviously very much accounted for. What's the challenge in that, and who are maybe some of the veterans you've learned about that in the past, even when times are going up and down?
It was definitely it was challenging sometimes, just because it's easier to lead when you're out there on the court, and they feel more comfortable leading when you're playing well and you're feeling really good about yourself. But I learned from a lot of guys. From Andre, he didn't probably play last year. Didn't really play, but he's one of our biggest leaders of our team. And I talked to Zaza. He's still with the organization sometimes. When I need somebody to talk to and lean on, I was able to talk to him. D. West, Bogut, some of the former players I played with, they taught me a lot about leading from the back, not always being in the front, but being able to be a voice and being able to talk to guys, and be able to connect the team. And so I just remember everything that they taught me and try to do the same things. So yeah.
And whether it was Steve, Steph, or Draymond last night, there's still a lot of confidence in this group still being able to make a run. What's your trust factor as far as that group still being able to contend with you?
I trust it all the way. When you, as long as you got those three, and a coach like Steve, it's always a chance that we can do something special. You got to add pieces, change the pieces around, but that three has shown that they can get it done with a different cast. Steph still's playing at a high level. Draymond's playing at a high level. Klay's been playing at a high level. So as long as those guys are healthy and are still want to do it at the level they want to, I think they can. They can make a run. Like I said, pieces might have to change, but they've shown that they can do it with different groups.
Kevon, back here. We've talked a few times about you sort of mentoring Trace. You played in this league a long time. You study centers. What about his game and his personality, his makeup, make you think he's going to be? What do you sort of see as his future? I guess.
I think he can be a really, really good player. His feel for the game, his athleticism, his touch around the rim is all things that you can't just teach. I think he finished like 80% around the rim. That's elite as a rookie. So I think he's only going to get better. He's only going to get smarter. He's only going to get stronger. So I think he has a chance to be a really, really good player, have a long career. Get the practice against him every day. I see his potential and what he can do, and I was just glad to see him out there doing it at a high level.
And just a quick follow-up, and where do you see his need for improvement or his chance? What can he do much better next year to take another step?
For him, I think just being a better talker, communicate more on defensive end. I think this year he knew the coverages, but be able to talk and be able to coach your teammates through it is a different level. Something that we talked about all year as a team, not just him, but everybody just being more talkative on the court. And I also just like to see him just be a little meaner on the court. He has the strength and the power to be able to push guys around, and he does it. He shows flashes of it, so I'd like to see him just push guys around and be more physical sometimes. I think he has the capability of doing that.
Kevon, it looks like, from our perspective, a lot of things that has always worked with you guys didn't work as well. And there's a lot of talk about parity in the league being better. Did you feel like, is the league better? Are teams more athletic, or what's different now with the rest of the league?
I feel like the league definitely got better. I feel like I guess you can say it got more athletic, but I just think guys the scheme's a little different. Guys are playing a lot faster. Everybody's shooting more threes, and people are shooting the ball a lot better. That's probably the biggest difference. I would probably say that teams shot the ball a lot better. And I think last year 46 wins would have got us a lot higher in the playoffs. So teams were a lot better, a lot more competitive. I think the play-in made guys play for a lot longer. People were really trying to win. So I would say that was like the biggest difference.
Is there a part? I know you are one of the least emotional guys on the team.
Yeah.
But is there a part of you that watched Klay go through that and feel it, knowing that all he's been through, or you put some tussin on it, you'd be all right?
In the moment, I didn't really think about it. I didn't realize it. I really wasn't thinking about his game. We were trying to win, and I feel like it wasn't just. I feel like we all wasn't playing our best game, so it wasn't like, oh, this guy's killing us. He needs to play better. We feel like as a unit, we wouldn't compete to the level that we needed to compete at. I feel like we all play hard, but we didn't really execute the game plan like we were supposed to. We wasn't playing with that joy and that intensity that we needed to win that game. So after the game, you thought about man, that's. I wish Klay could have played better, and you never know what's going to happen. So I thought about it after that. But during the game, it was like, man, whatever. Klay gonna make the next one. He always do. That's kind of how we was thinking.
Can you imagine him playing elsewhere?
No. He's been here his whole career. When you think about the Warriors, you think Steph, you think him, you think Draymond, and so it would be weird seeing him put on another jersey or compete for somebody else. But the NBA. Guys switch more than stay on the same team nowadays, so it would be hard for me to imagine that.
I felt like it was 2022, right? And even something last year in the playoffs where you were the man. You know what I'm saying? Your jersey was in the crowd. You were talking about your statue. Is it crazy to you how fast things change, or does that feel like how it's been in your career?
It's just normal to me. That's how it's been in my career. It's how this team has been covered. We are the greatest one day, and the next day we're all terrible. Get rid of everybody. So I kind of seen that before. I kind of knew that. So it's not like surprising or shocking. Like my first couple of years, they said I shouldn't be an NBA player. So it's just you just take all the noise and try to block it out and just keep believing in the work, believing in yourself, and believing what you can do. And I got the ultimate faith in myself and my teammates, and so I feel like I'm gonna still be around this league for a while.
Yeah, I was kind of gonna go down that line. You're 28 still.
Yeah.
How much good basketball do you think you have left?
I think I have a lot. I feel like I can get better. I didn't play a lot. After the first couple month or two, I don't feel like I played a lot of minutes. I didn't. I tried to take advantage of the opportunity that I was given. I feel like I can still develop. I feel like I can continue to get better. I didn't see guys get better at this age, and I feel like I'm still learning the game and growing. So I feel like I got a lot more to give, a lot more to contribute. Just a few bad games here and there doesn't define my whole basketball legacy or what I got left. I feel like I got a lot left to give.
We've asked you this before over the years, but this year you seem to pull out the mid-range jumper a little bit more. You know what I'm going to ask. Does anything about how this year played out make you want to get behind that three-point line because you
For sure.
have some shooting ability?
For sure. Yes, definitely. I know I can shoot it. It's not something I haven't been asked to do. It's not something that they never needed me to do. But they might not ask me to do that next year, but I feel like to get on the court to prolong my career, and then the next step for me is to be able to evolve my game and be more offensive minded and be able to affect the game more than just one way. So it's something I've been working on, even since towards the end of the season. I've been working on it more, working out with Dario, picking his brain. He's a guy that kind of plays that way. So just trying to learn as much as I can, learning from different players, and just watching the way the league is going. I know I have to add more stuff, and I'm excited for that process this summer to continue to work on my game and get better.
You're talking all the way out to 3, right?
Yeah, I can make it 3. Yeah.
What would you have like a percent in mind that you'd want to shoot if you were ever even?
When I look around the league for big, if I can shoot 35 to 36%, I think that's serviceable for all the other stuff I bring to the court. So it's probably about to go right there.
I remember when you guys won the championship in Boston, you were kind of almost thanking Steve for sticking with you through the ups and downs throughout your career. What's your guys' communication like this season through the ups and downs as well?
We always got an open line of communication with Steve. He's always pretty honest, and he's letting me know what he's thinking, what he's going to do, the next step, the process of why he's doing different lineups, why he's doing this. So he's always upfront, and that's why it makes my job a lot easier to handle and to move forward and continue to do my job at the level I want to. So yeah, he's always pretty open, and he's still open. Yeah.
You said 35, 36?
Yeah.
Looks like Draymond was at 39.5. You okay with Draymond shooting better?
I mean, he's a power forward. I'm a center, so he shouldn't beat me at something.